Okay, so here's the plan for the May Arena. The plan is to run the arena once a week rather than twice a week as we've done in the past. And each week we'll have a different event. So we're going to really hype up the events each week. It'll mostly run on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, but we might change that as the wipe goes on, maybe depending on which event we're running. See when people are available. You can always let me know in Arena Discord chat if there's a date that works better for you. So I'm going to start here with the greeting center. So this is the greeting center right here. This will be where we start each event, and I'll sit at my desk and explain to everyone in this room before we go out and embark on the journey. This will also be where people will tell me if they want to participate or not, and if so, in which rounds, etc. There's also going to be a big sign here, a camera to watch over security, and a tool bench, repair bench, and a fridge as well. So this is the welcome center right here. We have the utility closet behind there. And then on top we got the electricity and the water catching and stuff like that. Around back of the greeting center there's going to be this enclosed area right here. And this is going to have 4 planters, furnace, refinery, and the 4 drop boxes with the mailbox right here. So this will be where you give donations if you want to donate. And I will lock it sometimes when I am planting stuff. So that is going to be the greeting center. Then we're going to get in, so once we kind of organize right there, we're going to head over to whatever event we're doing that week. And so the first event is going to be over here, and this is the fighting pit. So this is melee only, one-on-one battles, elimination style, depending on how many people show up. And the way it'll work is spectators will watch around the outside on these platforms up here. The top donator of the week will get to sit up top there. And the 2 fighters that enter in each round will start on either side and fight each other. It's got a kind of interesting design where you can back up into corners and stuff, or corner someone in if you are aggressive. So that will be week 1, the fighting pits. I actually need to think of how you're actually going to get it up into there, but that's what it's going to look like in week 1. Then we get into week 2, which is going to be the air show again. So we've done the air show in the past, and what the air show is where we have 2v2 mini-copter battles. If people want to have scrap battles, we could do that as well with like mini armies. And we can also do tricks as well, which we haven't done in quite a while because there are quite a few tricks you can do in mini copters and stuff. So that'll be the air show. The way it'll work is you'll come and land your helicopter on the landing pad. This time I made it a little different where you climb up the side of the building here and then you get this landing pad up top. So you come and land your helicopter, I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then everyone takes off, and then we do another countdown before we decide, or before that we open fire. So it'll be 3, 2, 1, take off, and then there'll be a 10-second countdown, and then open fire, and then that's when you fire at each other. So that'll be how that works. It looks pretty much the same from both angles here. Climb up the ladders on the side, or land on top, and go from there. So that's the air show. I'm probably going to put chairs out right in front here so people can watch. And then we move on to week 3. So week 3 is the sniper challenge. So again, these are 1v1 challenges. This is going to be, each of these doors will start off closed and the targets will be up. And what happens is you start on this platform, so you climb up the back here, you start on the platform, and you have to stay on the platform or you're disqualified. Once the round starts, I'll use a door controller to open all the doors, and you'll have open sights over to the person on that side. You can take cover behind these targets or behind the pillars if you can move back and forth enough, because it might be a little bit, might not be able to get full cover. You can get cover behind the targets, but the targets can obviously be shot out. So if the opponent shoots out the targets, then that might make it easier for them to get you out of cover. So that's going to be the sniper challenge. So climb up the little buildings, and there'll be door controllers that open all of these doors on the count of 3. So it'll be 1v1 elimination as well, like the fighting pits, and probably have a couple chairs out right here so people can watch. So that is week 3, and then finally we get to week 4, which is going to be the very first time we run a horse race, which is going to be pretty awesome. So there's going to be 2 types of horse races. One will be straight up horse race, which is where you can't have anything equipped on you. You can wear clothes, but you can't have anything equipped on your hotbar. And you'll start at this right here. So there'll be this watchtower will be where the referee starts everyone, and everyone will line up along here. And then it'll be 3, 2, 1, go, and the horses race around the track. Haven't decided how many laps yet, maybe 3 laps, where you go all the way around these 2-sided signs. And with this being the center right here. I might move it out a little bit so that the stairs don't get in the way, but that'll be the idea here, is you go around the track, and I think 3 laps will do it. So because it's tight corners, it'll make it a little bit difficult. You can't just get the fastest horse necessarily. It's got to be one that handles well going around corners. So that's incentive to find a really, really good horse and train it up and keep it before the last week. So that's going to be the first race. The second race, after we've done the no hands race, nothing on your hotbar, then we enter the death race. And that's where people are allowed to use weapons. And rather than it being a race, because it is a race. You're going around and trying to complete as many laps as possible. If someone actually completes them all, then they win if they finish them first. But I'm thinking that before they get to 3 laps, it's likely that it's going to be more just taking everyone out. So you have to keep going around the right way. You'll be disqualified if you backtrack at all. So you just keep riding around and trying to take each other out. And we'll have a few rounds, one with spears and one with guns. So you can enter in which either one you want. If you enter in both, just keep in mind your horse might die in one of those races. The big thing that's going to happen, though, is after each competition, so we have the fighting pit in week 1, the air show in week 2, sniper challenge in week 3, and then the horse race in week 4. After each of those competitions, the winner is going to receive TC access to this building, and it'll be up to them if they want to keep it or let it decay. So I'll have a couple of resources inside the TC if they want to keep it for a few days, and if they want to keep it, then they can fill up the TC. They can also modify the buildings, obviously, after they've won the competition. So you might notice that even though it looks like this in week 1, someone could build a fortress around here by week 2. Hopefully I'll explain to them not to move out into this horse race area, or maybe I'll put it a little bit further out. But that's something to keep in mind. So that will go to the winner of week 1. These 2 towers right here will go to the winner of week 2. Then we got the 2 sniper challenges over here that'll go to the winner of week 3, including their electronics. And then finally on week 4, the winner will be awarded the Welcome Center, including the horse track. The winner might be a little bit difficult to figure out because there's going to be multiple rounds, but I will figure that out. And then we got water catching over here for the planters. So that's the plan for the Mayrena. So month of May, this is what it's going to look like. We got 4 exclusive events happening, 1 per week. And so you won't want to miss any of them because they are going to be awesome. So hopefully we'll see you out there, and let me know if you have any ideas for any of these events.